Welcome back, everyone. So if you're new to my channel, this is a series where I go through two big stamp cabinets that I've assembled with worldwide stamps from A to Z, and we're just working our way through them. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, I thank you for supporting my channel. Sorry I did not make a video last weekend, I was busy, but here we are. It's time to go move on to the next country. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what it's going to be. So real quick, I just wanted to do a little shout out to Rattlesnake Island Local Post. They just sent me this letter yesterday. It is an invite to, I think, a stamp show in, I think, Cleveland, Ohio. Anyways, I'm not going to be able to go, but I certainly love this cover. I think it's so cool that I got my own cover addressed to me with Rattlesnake Island stamps and a cancel. It's really cool. Totally unexpected, and I do collect Rattlesnake Island post. I have some sheets and stuff like that, and I even bought a book about it. So really unexpected, and look at that. Look at this cool building. That's really cool. I just thought I'd share. Unexpected, and love it. So anyways, let's move on. Alrighty, so my next folder is Dahomey. I just had to look up how to pronounce that. I was saying Dahomey, and that was totally wrong. Now, Dahomey is, or was, a kingdom, and it was in West Africa. It's located within present-day Benin, and it existed from approximately 1600 until 1904. So, I do have some stuff in here. Looks like stock cards and some album pages, so let's take a look at this. Boxing, love that one. I'm a fan. Let me try if I turn this light on here, if this helps with anything. Let's see what happens. So, boxing stamp. It's like some kind of herder. This guy's playing soccer on the right. So I have a few duplicates here. Okay. Cattle herding stamp. Oh, this is a big one. 100. Oh wow, cool. What's his face? Churchill. That's right. Huh. Wow. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, it's been so long. Daniel? I think your name's Daniel. If you, you're the one who collects Churchill. Sorry, guy, it's been a while. I do still have a little bit of stuff set aside for you. I'll set that aside and put it in the pile. Haven't forgotten about you. So, a few stamps in here. Actually, a fair bit. Let's pull some of these out. Take a look at what's going on. Well, I like the colors and I like the designs, to be frank. I think that they're pretty good looking. Like this battleship one with these ships, that's pretty nice. I like this. I like the colors, the actual shades that they chose. It's kind of cool. Some kind of big old stadium. Wonder if this is the same guy. Could be. Yeah, it looks like, I think it is. Huh, cool. Neat little stamps. Yeah, I didn't know that they're a dead country. Had no idea. Anyways, let's take a look at some of these sheet pages here, or album pages, I should say. Numbers starting at 232, go to 280, or 240, excuse me. 280, what the heck? Yeah, I mean, they come off as being, oh wow, there's a big old Sioux sheet on the back. They do come off as African. These are Olympic issues. Oh, it's a Timber post, okay. Huh. Oh, by the way, I'm getting a new desk. Should be here pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it. Man, I splurged and got a big executive desk. I'm going to have so much room to do stamp stuff. Looking forward to it. It looks like a beauty. I hope it's not a piece of junk. More Olympics. Tribal dances and stuff. Anniversary of Independence there. Yeah, any of you guys who made it through all of those Czechoslovakian album pages that we went through in the last episode, you're a trooper. That was a huge amount of Czechoslovakia. I don't always go back and rewatch my videos. I like that postmark, but I think that I decided to kind of keep a better pace than before. Interesting that this, I will stop and talk, obviously, but this guy being an amount, I wonder what's going on with that. It looks like it's been surcharged. The original value crossed out, overprinted with 100. Interesting. Oh, cool. These are pretty. I like those. I wonder if these are CTOs or if they're really used. They come off as CTOs, and I don't see a postmark there. These are postage dues. Okay, this is Airmail. What are these? That looks like Beethoven. Yep, that's Beethoven. Funny how easily identifiable he is. These are neat. I'm sorry, what is she holding there? Alright, so, let's see. Pages are not cooperating. This guy has a little bit of a weird look on his face. I'm not sure what his problem is. So he's holding it in. Holding something in, I don't know. These are cool. Pretty space stamps. You'll notice this one is surcharged with silver ink. Apollo, maybe 8. Solarite. I can't quite read it, but cool. These are good looking stamps. I like these. These are nice. There's that guy again. We all know him. Another one that they bothered to mount. Yeah, I have no idea of the value of these. I'd have to go and look all of these up, see what they're worth, you know. Off the top of my head, I have no idea. Some more postage dues. Looks like we got a loosey-goosey guy, too. Kind of sad, but cool. She almost looks like a freaking alien. Look at the art design on that. Look at the... Why make her look like that? What is going on there? It's a... Was it a leopard or something going after a skeleton? Timber tax stamps. I'm assuming these are actually used, considering the differences in the postmarks. Although they could be CTOs. Hard to say. Hard to say on that one. Martin Luther King. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of cool scenery on these stamps. That's cool. Another surcharged again, mounted. It's nice that somebody bothered to care to protect them. Cool. Okay. Thought I felt something on the back, I guess not. So just different art. There's Lincoln. 67. This one's also surcharged. Interesting. Oh wow, look, another Churchill. I'll tell you what, I'll steal this one for you, Daniel. We'll add that to the other guys. For those of you who don't know, Daniel lives up in Canada. He's a good guy and a subscriber, and he collects Churchill. I told him I'd send him everything that I could find because I don't collect Churchill specifically. Haven't heard from him in a while, but I know he's doing well out there. I always thought it was interesting. He was a Mountie. For those of you who don't know, they're like horseback police. Probably a. Oh wow! Another Sioux sheet on the back. Cool. Yeah, I love it. Nice in this little protected sleeve. Very cool. Here we go, a semi-postal. They bothered to mount. Or surcharged. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about Dahomey. I mean, heck, I almost want to hop on Google. Look at another Churchill. Oh, that one's already in the stock card. I kind of want to hop on Google and go looking at images just to see. I mean, if it's Africa, I can imagine, what it's like there. Some of these stamps depict some scenes that look quite African as well. So, Africa is a beautiful place. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like the train. I like the dogs too. This is a nice postmark. It says right there, Dahomey. It's nice. Huh. 297. Little rabbit chasing after the tortoise. The rabbit and the tortoise, huh? Like that story. That was always a good one for the kids. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, a little trifecta of stamps here. We're almost done here. We'll move on to the next country. It's probably a water buffalo or something. Looks like it. Don't want to tangle with those guys. Man, 1,000 pounds of muscle rip you up. Oh, cool. I'm forgetting what that's called. Warthog or something. Kind of intrigued by those issues. Okay, so the final page. Man, we saw these ones earlier. Oh, nice. It's cool that I have some. Whoops. Let me get that out of here. Okay. That was it for Dahomey. Let me get the next folder. Let's see what's up next. Next up, the Danish West Indies. So I looked this up real quick. I'm going to read it off my phone. The Danish West Indies, or Danish Antilles, or Danish Virgin Islands, were a Danish colony in the Caribbean consisting of the islands of St. Thomas with 32 square miles, St. John with 19 square miles, and St. Croix with 84 square miles, founded 1754. Huh. Whoa. So that's it. Jeez. It's cool that I have some. And just to speak for a moment, just so you guys know, when we're going through these, I am skipping the folders that I don't have any stamps. Like there was one right before this that was after the one we just did, Dahomey. That was Dalmatia. I think I didn't have a single stamp, so I just skip over it. So yeah, I don't have every stamp. I don't have stamps from every country ever. Unfortunately, some folders are empty, but a majority of them by far are filled out, and some of them have just this extreme amount, just like Czechoslovakia. And this one is pretty interesting. This is cool. Now, yeah, I just don't know anything about these. I want to go look these up real quick. I think you guys might appreciate that too. It's nice that they're already labeled with their number, assuming that they were identified correctly, which, of course, we all know we can never, ever, almost, just take these kind of things as they appear. It's ignorant, you know, like all these could be identified wrong. But anyway, let me go look these up in the catalog real quick. Let's see what's going on. Alrighty, so here we are, Danish West Indies. Let's zoom in on this guy real quick and read some of this good stuff. A group of islands in the West Indies lying east of Puerto Rico. Okay, it was a Danish colony. The U.S. bought these islands in 1917 and they became the U.S. Virgin Islands using U.S. stamps and currency. I had no idea about that. The Danish West Indies became the U.S. Virgin Islands. Well, son of a gun, I learned something today, guys. Holy crap, I never knew that. I'm going to try to remember that too. Interesting, so 100 cents is $1. 100 bit equals 1 franc, and that's 1905, it says. Okay, so a little info there. So our earliest stamp is number 31. Let's take a look here, right here. So it looks like King Christian the Ninth from 1905. We're saying it's a 5-bit green. Ours is used, so 325 cat. So in reality, it's probably about a 30-cent stamp in the real world. Looks like there's some other ones. Okay, so these are francs. This one's yellow-brown. So ours is definitely green. So what does it say? Favor cancels exist. Numbers 37 to 39 with less value. Okay, well, we don't have this because ours is clearly not yellow and brown. So I think that it is identified correctly. And there's no other notes under this section about go see any other numbers that it could be. So I think it is truly a number 31. And I could measure the perfs to check, but I'm not going to bother. So anyways, cool. Okay. Answers a little bit about that. Now, our next stamp, number 43. Let's see here. Okay, here we are. Frederick the Eighth. Says the frame is typographed. The center is engraved. Oh, cool. So the center is engraved. Interesting. 1908. 5B green. 5-bit green. Okay. $1.90 cat. All right. Yeah, so that one I also believe is properly identified. And then the next one we had was right here. So 47. 25-bit blue and dark blue. 250 cat value. Ours is used as well, so 250 in the cat. Yeah, so neat. None of them are particularly valuable. That's fine. And these are the 3 stamps that I own. It's cool to at least have one page. That's nice. All right, let's check out the next folder. Alrighty, next up, Danzig. So this, I think, is German. And let's go, I have an idea here about when I do this, that maybe I'll take you to the computer real quick and we'll look up a little bit of history about Donzig and see what it's all about before we look at these. Hold on. Alrighty, Donzig. Now, Donzig, it turns out, is really Gdansk. And it's Danzig in German. It's a port city on the Baltic coast of Poland. It says at the center of its main town, reconstructed after World War II, are the colorful facades of Long Market, now home to shops and restaurants. Nearby is Neptune Fountain, the 17th century symbol of the city, topped by a bronze statue of the sea god. Gdansk is also a center for the world's amber trade, where, I had no idea, boutiques throughout the city sell the ossified resin. I'm not sure what ossified means. This is kind of cool. It shows little pictures. Yeah, this This is where I am. I have so much to learn still. You know, just so many countries, so much history. Wow, look at this place. I mean, man, is this real? Looks like something out of a storybook. That is beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. They obviously did a lot of work with the camera, like editing here to make this look so good, but man, that's a pretty picture. So yeah, very cool. Nice to get some reality. So yeah, Port City. And I did read some other stuff. Yeah, Danzig is the German name for Gdansk. And it goes back. This, if you guys wanted to pause and read this, you can. Gives a little breakdown of everything. But the most recent kind of stuff back in 1945, at the end of World War II, as a result of the Potsdam Conference, the Prussia was divided between Poland and Soviet Union. And after its fall, also between Lithuania, Latvia, and Russia. And those borderlines stay the same to this day. So yeah, it's just a capital city. Interesting stuff. Actually, I was second guessing myself. I'm like, am I saying that right? Check this out.
Gdansk.
Gdansk? Oh boy, I was butchering that. Looks like Gdansk to me. Whoops. Gdansk.
Gdansk.
Alright. Well, now that I know a little bit about that and how to say it, Gdansk, or otherwise Danzig in Germany, Donzig, I think. Let's take a look at these. So, a little slew of postage dues. They seem to be in order. Nice little stock cards. These are surcharged. This one's weird. What's this? See this black dot on the side? That can't be right. Okay, that's some kind of crap in the stock card. Yeah, okay. I was wondering if that was really part of the design. Nope. Alright, so we got some postage dues. They all look similar. 30,000. Wow. Look at this one. 100,000. Oh boy. Is this German inflationary stuff going on here? Look at 2 million. Wow. This is a Airmail. Surcharged 2 million. Huh. Fluke post. Yeah, more Airmail. This is cool. Oh wow, I like this one. This is a good looking stamp. Look at that. Number 123. That is just a good looking stamp. I just like that. I love the lions. And I like the colors. So it looks like we have several from this issue here. Very cool. This one's surcharged 100,000. Wow. Look at these. It's like maybe the oops, I got two. Maybe the whole series in here. Oh, it's missing. So numbers 137 to 43, and it's missing 39 and 42. Huh. Oh, I thought they're different sizes. How about that? I think that the is that Falfen, I don't know, whatever. I think that's, excuse me, that means 1,000. Yeah, and millionen, kind of pretty easy. That one's million. Neat. So, unfortunately, missing a couple. Huh. We have here 153 to 155. Yeah, man, 500 million. Okay, so we have a couple Donzig strays just sitting here, unidentified. See these guys? Oh, cool. Love the airplane overprint. I have seen these in the past. Let me straighten these out so you guys can get a look at them. Yeah, the different airplanes, right? Blue, red. It's a surcharge. Never mind, it's not just an overprint. So these have been surcharged. They look used. That one has an interesting postmark, and it looks like it's the end of Danzig. So Danzig. The top. And these two are the same issue, but I guess overprinted. Donzig. Oh, I see. Yeah, Deutschreich originally. Oh, very cool. Oh, that's a neat little bunch right there. I like this one. That is cool. Oh, wow. Okay, the final one, flute post. So I'm assuming it's Airmail. It's alone, formally hinged. It's got a pulled corner in the top right. But that's a cool stamp. It looks like the airplane taking off above the city. 20 mark. I am a little interested in this. I wish that this corner was in a little better shape. Otherwise, it looks pretty darn good. And it's clearly hinged. I can't tell if it's more than one or not. So I'm going to look this one up too. Let's do that just for fun and see if we can identify what this stamp is. So yeah, I think flute post means airmail. Airmail. Okay, so just for fun, I wanted to just clarify that in my own brain. So I'm going to go to the back of the Danzig section. Let's kind of do this in real time just for the hell of it. Okay, that looks like our guy. Okay, yeah, and this right here is the beginning of Airmail. Okay. There's our airplane overprint. Surcharge, sorry. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at the stamp in front of me. This is definitely looking like our issue. It says plane over Danzig, so that is pretty much what I thought it was. Wow, I'll have to show you up close again, but I didn't notice right away, but I do think that we actually have a serrated roulette perforation. These are not normal perfs. Interesting. Okay, so plane over Danzig. Ours is 20 marks. So it's definitely none of these. These are Fenning. These are 1 mark, 2 mark, 5, 10. These exist in perforate. Doesn't matter for me. Okay, the serrated roulette though. Interesting here. See, we're back to, this is regular per 14, with an upright watermark 109. I don't see 20 marks here. 5, 10. Okay, there's our first 20 mark, orange brown. Now that actually looks like our color. C17. Now what does it say? Paper with gray network. What is that? I've never heard of that. Okay, now, so I strongly feel like this is probably our guy. Now let me just read this stuff here at the bottom, just to make sure. And we're C17, so let's see. C11, they exist in perforate. Okay, doesn't matter. Value, ours doesn't fall in there either. Okay, okay, so none of this matters. None of this applies to our stamp. And, I think actually it's as simple as the fact that there's only one 20 mark stamp listed, period, here. This has to be our stamp. So I'm just going to have confidence in that. Process of elimination, right? That's how I passed a lot of tests in high school. So, yeah, we got ourselves a number C17. Cool, I'll actually get to label this guy. 20 marks, orange, brown. Ours is used, so $1 cat value, so it's a 10-cent real-world value stamp, so nothing crazy. And I don't know what this paper with gray network is. What is that? What does that mean? Oh boy, bunch of baloney. Interesting, you guys get to see what I go through in real time. This is how it works. Gray network. Okay, well, this actually mentions it. Okay, so let's do Control F for the word gray, enameled. There's 3 on this page. Enameled says that. It's gray. Oh, so this is where it says Gray Network of Danzig's 1922. Yeah, I'm looking at the stamp right in front of my face. I'm just not sure about that. So when I look at this picture, I can only imagine that their gray network is talking about these kind of lines here. This kind of, you see that? Like you can see the kind of marbling looking here. That must be what they're talking about, you know, you can tell. Interesting. That kind of makes me worry that maybe that isn't our stamp, because I don't see any gray network going on here. Yikes. Well, hey, you know, I didn't plan on getting into this too deep today, and I don't want to just sit here and blab forever. Yeah, I mean, if any of you happen to know about that, I assume that that's probably what they're talking about, is these gray-looking lines kind of on the back, on the paper. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Yeah, very interesting on that one. I might even think about this a little bit more. I couldn't imagine... Sorry. I couldn't imagine there being another release like this out there. See, because it doesn't say to see numbers anywhere. And, you know, if we go to, let's say, just again, the beginning of Donzig, and I look through, since it's pretty short, I think, I don't see the plane. See, that's the end here, and we get into semi-postals. Yeah, I just don't see it anywhere else. Yeah, weird. I just don't see the gray network. Yeah, I just keep on. I'm looking at it. Weird. All right. Well, I'm going to identify it. Excuse me. As that stamp, but what did I say? C17. I'm going to call it a C17, and I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah, even with the magnifying glass, I'm just not seeing that gray networking going on. But, like we were saying, process of elimination, I think that this is the only one it can be. So, well, interesting. Got a little sidetracked there. You just never know what'll capture your interest when you're browsing through stamps. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it quits for this episode today at this point. Let me swing you back around. So, that does it. That was fun. Cool. Learned a little bit of stuff. Got to get the catalog out and see what's going on with some of these. Yeah, there's just so much history with Germany. So much history with most of these countries. Gosh. Yeah, when I started reading that website I was showing you with about the history of Danzig and Prussia and all that stuff, it goes deep. It goes way back. I'm talking about, you know, long time ago, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. All the way up to the most current kind of history for that being the 1945 era. So it's nice to look at these. I love doing these episodes. they stir my interest, you know, my juices get flowing when I start looking through these things. I like stamp collecting. It's fun. There's a reason I do it. And though I haven't been going so hard recently with stamp collecting, when I do pull out some stamps and get into looking them up, I forget, you know, I end up learning things. And that is one of the biggest draws to stamp collecting. I've spoken about this in other videos where I just simply didn't expect stamp collecting to be such an educational hobby. And one of my biggest problems is I just can't remember stuff sometimes. Like, you know, I'll learn it, I'll go, wow, that's really cool, I didn't know that. And then a month, 2 months, a year, I mean, I just, like, it just leaves my mind and I just can't remember. There's so much history of all these different countries in the whole world throughout time. It is, you know, I'll just leave it to the historians to remember all this stuff, because I just apparently can't. But, see, like, right now what's fresh in my mind is that the Danish West Indies became the U.S. Virgin Islands, which I had never heard that, had no idea, brand new information to me. Yeah, so I just got to try to remember that stuff. But yeah, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these stamps. Of course, we'll do another episode coming up eventually, and I have no idea what I'm going to do a video of next week. I should have my new desk by then. I'm really looking forward to it. Man, it looks like a sexy desk, and it's so big. It's almost twice the size of this desk I have, which I hate this desk. And so I'm really looking forward to just having big, wide open desk space, plenty of room for all my stuff, my mounts, my tools, you know, my stamps, and to lay albums out, all that stuff. I'm just really looking forward to that. So maybe by the next time that next weekend that I make a video, I'll actually have that setup done. I'm gonna have to transfer my whole camera setup and everything to my new desk, but I'm happy to do it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll catch you later. Bye.